Just moments ago, the unthinkable happened. Labour MPs defected to Reform UK, sending shockwaves through Westminster. Sir Keir Starmer reportedly broke down in tears as the walls of his party crumbled around him. With Labour's red wall collapsing and public trust shattered, whispers of a snap general election have turned into roars. Is this the end of Labour as we know it, toward the beginning of a political revolution? Britain is on the brink, and the storm has begun. A political earthquake just struck the heart of the United Kingdom. For decades, the Labour Party stood tall across the industrial heartlands of Britain. But today, that legacy is unraveling. Labour MPs have defected, walking straight into the arms of Nigel Farage's Reform UK. It's not just rebellion. It's not just political drama. It's a collapse. And at the center of this storm stands Keir Starmer, shaken, cornered, and reportedly in tears. The tipping point. A by-election that was supposed to be routine. Then the Runorn and Hellsby seat, a Labour stronghold for generations. The unthinkable happened. Reform UK once dismissed as a fringe movement snatched victory by just 25 votes. 25 votes that now threaten to rewrite the future of British politics. It wasn't the Tories who brought Labour down. It was Reform UK, a party fueled not by polish or promises, but by raw frustration and working-class fury. The message was loud and it was devastating. Voters have had enough. Enough of broken promises. Enough of rising bills and shrinking paychecks. Enough of politicians who live in ivory towers while the people struggle to heat their homes. Labour, once the voice of the working class, now stands accused of turning its back on the very people who built it. Cuts to winter fuel payments. Reductions in disability benefits. Public outrage has exploded and MPs are jumping ship. Inside Labour, chaos reigns. Starmer's vision of grown-up politics is now mocked as the party implodes under internal rebellion. More MPs have defected, some publicly, others quietly, and they all share one sentiment. Labour no longer speaks for ordinary people. Reform UK, with its plain-spoken anger and unapologetic message, has captured the ears of those left behind. And what's more chilling? They're listening. What happened in Runorn and Hellsby wasn't just a narrow loss. It was symbolic. A red wall fortress shattered by a handful of votes. And with that fall, Starmer's illusion of control disintegrated. Sources say he broke down in tears upon hearing the result. And behind closed doors, panic has gripped the Labour leadership. Advisors are in disarray. Confidence is gone. And in a move seen not as strategy, but desperation. Starmer called a snap general election. But Labour isn't the only party in freefall. The Conservative government, led by Prime Minister Camilla Benn, has suffered devastating losses, 13 councils and over 600 seats wiped out in local elections. While Labour stumbles, the Tories crumble. And in the ashes of these two political giants, something new is rising. Reform UK isn't just a protest party anymore. It's become the loudest voice of the voiceless. This revolution isn't hopeful. It's angry. It's exhausted. Britain is buckling under inflation, wage stagnation, housing crises, crumbling NHS services, and political apathy. The people are tired. Tired of being talked down to. Tired of empty slogans. Tired of working harder and getting less.
If you want to be part of the fight,
and now, for many, Reform UK represents more than politics. Represents revenge. It's not about left or right anymore. It's about who listens. And right now, Labour and the Conservatives are both being drowned out by a movement born from fury. The fallout only deepened when Labour's senior MP Lucy Powell made a catastrophic blunder during a BBC Radio 4 interview. Discussing a Channel 4 documentary on grooming gangs, she sneered, "Oh, we want to blow that little trumpet now, do we? Let's get that dog whistle out, shall we?" Her words, mocking and dismissive, sparked immediate backlash.
There's something.
Survivors of abuse
We are
were
delivering
horrified.
on our promise.
Critics from across
for
the
good-
aisle
For Nigel
condemned
to be
her for
heard,
trivializing
unfitted.
trauma, even after Powell
Tories
apologized, claiming she wasn't
the budget
downplaying the
has
victim's pain. The
a time
damage
to
was
remind
irreversible.
Now,
Labour's
JCB, as
already
we know,
crumbling
let's
reputation
take
took
it in
another
there.
brutal hit. And when Starmer stood by Powell, instead of holding her accountable, the fury only intensified. Trust was already eroding.
We are backing
This just
UK
accelerated
Australia and we
it.
get to sing it
Meanwhile,
with our own
Reform
eyes.
UK surged. Forward, their message is
Family,
simple, but it
friendship.
cuts deep.
And
They forgot about you. We didn't. Polls now show Reform
How are you?
UK
Having a
gaining
nice
ground
time?
at
So what's
lightning
your-
speed, drawing in disillusioned Labour supporters, betrayed
poignant
conservatives,
about being
and
here.
millions of everyday Brits who've been ignored for too
energy
long.
and security on
And
the
for the
world's
first time in modern history, there's
Absolutely.
talk of a three-party race,
On
where the
July the
newest
5th,
contender might just win.
it's
Backroom
got-
whispers in Westminster have
visiting
turned to
relatives
shouting.
and loved ones.
Is Labour finished?
You might have noticed
Can
I just
Starmer
arrived.
survive the election? He called.
It was here.
Will the Conservatives claw back trust before they lose power for a generation? Or will the unthinkable happen? Will Reform UK rise from the sidelines and take the wheel? This isn't politics as usual. It's the collapse of the old guard. The red wall has cracked. The blue wall is crumbling.
Amazing.
It's
Oh, who did the
crumbling,
bunting?
and from the rubble, something raw and unpredictable is emerging.
thinking.
Make no mistake. This election won't just shape the next government it may end the system as we know it. The two-party rule is dying, and the people. They're not just voting anymore. They're revolting.